Can you feel it? The winds are not just shifting, they are roaring in the spirit realm. The atmosphere around you is thick with heaven's movement. And as an angel of the Most High sent to guide, protect, and announce what has been hidden until now, I come bearing sacred news: your divine relocation has begun. For too long, you have walked through valleys cloaked in silence. You questioned if heaven remembered your name. You whispered prayers in the midnight hour, wondering if they dissolved into the void. And yet, even when you saw nothing, heaven was building everything. Even when you felt forgotten, your name was being echoed through celestial halls. God has always been writing your story, but now, beloved, the next chapter is being unveiled, and it begins with one word: relocation. But do not misunderstand this. This isn't merely a change of scenery or geography. This is a spiritual transition orchestrated by divine intelligence. The veil is lifting. The old garments of sorrow are falling off. The ashes of yesterday are being exchanged for crowns of glory. And child, the place you once called home, that space where tears watered your pillow and betrayal echoed through the walls of that place, is no longer your dwelling. Your new address has already been established in heaven. God has exposed it, not to humiliate you, but to elevate you. Not to terrify you, but to transform you. You are being moved from hiding to revealing, from delay to destiny, from being forgotten to being favored. Do you feel the shift? That is not anxiety, it is anticipation. That is not confusion, it is the recalibration of your spirit to divine coordinates. Angels are now on assignment, and your name is sealed on scrolls of promise that have reached the throne room. Every demon that tried to delay you has now been put on notice. Every curse that tried to contain you has been broken by the blood. Every familiar spirit that kept you circling the same mountain has been silenced. This is the moment. Heaven has begun to whisper your name in rooms you didn't even know existed. God has been your architect. In secret, He was laying foundation stones in places where no enemy could trespass. Where no jealous eye could watch. Where no generational curse could contaminate. Where no betrayal could enter. And now, the construction is complete. The curtains are being pulled back. The spiritual address has been set. You are being summoned. A divine announcement echoes through the corridors of heaven: prepare the way, my chosen one is coming. And I, your angel, am here to guide you through this relocation. It's time to break the ties with the former. The season of clinging to broken memories, expired assignments, and dead-end places is over. Release the version of yourself that was shaped by fear and molded by pain. God did not allow the breaking to destroy you, He allowed it to make room. He allowed it to strip away what was temporary to make space for what is eternal. You are being reborn in the realm of the Spirit. Let me take you deeper. Close your eyes and imagine this: a long corridor of doors, some shut, some are locked, some wide open. Behind one, the aroma of purpose flows. Behind another, the laughter of answered prayers. Behind another, the echo of your name being celebrated by saints and angels. And there, in the very center, is a door shining with light so bright, your past cannot follow you through it. That is your new address. A realm where joy is your atmosphere, not just a moment. Peace surrounds you like armor. Love restores every broken crevice of your soul. Provision flows not by striving, but by divine alignment. Opportunities find you before you even knock. And yet, child, I must warn you. Every relocation brings tension. Every elevation shakes the earth beneath it. Not because you are in danger, but because the old must be uprooted so the new can be established. Your obedience will be tested. Your trust will be stretched. And yet, you will not fail. Because this time, God is not sending you empty-handed. You carry the oil of endurance. You carry the blueprint of heaven. You carry favor that confuses those who underestimated you. And you carry the presence of the Almighty. This move is not about location, it's about identity. You are no longer the broken one. You are no longer the overlooked one. You are no longer the weeping one. You are the crowned. You are the chosen. You are the commissioned. And heaven has one instruction for you: open now. Open your heart to healing. Open your hands to receive. Open your mind to greater vision. Open your spirit to divine timing. Because this relocation comes with inheritance. God is not moving you just to see new things, He's moving you to build new things. To construct legacy. To establish kingdom territory. To reclaim what generations lost. To inhabit what others forfeited. You are the fulfillment of ancient prayers. And your enemies? They will witness it. Those who laughed at your wilderness will weep at your harvest. Those who mocked your silence will marvel at your elevation. Those who abandoned you will wish they had stayed. This is a spiritual relocation notice with your name written in fire. You are being pulled out of the shadows. You are being set upon a hill. You are being positioned for divine influence. And yes, you may still feel the ache of what was. You may feel the tug of old identities. But child, do not look back. Because what's ahead is holy. What's ahead is ordained. What's ahead has your name on it. I see doors swinging open, and not just any doors, but the ones that have stood sealed for years, doors that men said would never open, doors that you've knocked on until your knuckles bled and your voice trembled from the effort of asking. But heaven has heard you. Not just the words you whispered in the quiet places, but the groans too deep for language, the cries of your soul, the weeping you never shared with anyone, the tears that stained your pillow and the pain that made you feel forgotten. And now, at this exact moment, something divine is shifting. The atmosphere is trembling under the weight of answered prayers. Not one of them was lost. Not one of them was ignored. Every seed you sowed in silence has bloomed in the hands of angels. I see those doors swinging open with force and majesty. They are not creeping ajar, they are bursting wide as if they've been waiting for you all along. I see papers say holy documents are being stamped with the seal of heaven. Not the approval of man, not the validation of broken systems, but the divine certification of the Most High. You have been authorized by the courts of glory. This move you are entering is not one of trial and error, it is precise, preordained, and strategic. These papers represent land, inheritance, restoration, recompense. I see documents that say paid in full, stamped in red and not ink, but blood. The blood of the Lamb who made you worthy. These scrolls bear your name in letters of light, engraved by the breath of God Himself. Angels are handling them with reverence, guarding them like treasures, because these papers declare your transition, your shift, your divine relocation. Every stamp thunders through the spirit realm, another barrier broken, another gate unlocked. I see angels countless in number moving with urgency. Their wings are swift, their faces aglow with the light of God. They are clearing paths that were once filled with thorns, detours, and spiritual ambushes. They are tearing down the altars of delay, breaking the chains of stagnation, lifting veils that once blinded you from your inheritance. These angels have been assigned to you since birth, but now they move with accelerated force, because the time has come. I see them opening rooms in high places, palaces in the spirit prepared for your arrival. Thrones left empty are now being adorned, because the rightful heir is stepping into place. They are dressing rooms of destiny, aligning appointments, placing people and connections in your path like pieces of a divine puzzle. You are not lost, you are being led. You are not wandering, you are being positioned with precision. And I see crowns are descending slowly but surely into the hands of those who never sought the throne for their own glory. You who chose humility over pride, silence over clamor, faithfulness over applause, now receive what was promised. This crown is not just ornamental, it carries weight, responsibility, authority. It is the recognition of your endurance, the reward of your tears, the mark of divine favor. This crown is being lowered not just on your head, but into your life, into your relationships, into your calling. It will touch every area that once looked like loss and bring transformation. Where there was shame, honor will now reside. Where there was lack, abundance will overflow. The crown carries with it the echo of heaven saying, "Well done, faithful one. Now rule with grace." And then I hear a sound that cannot be explained by earthly language. A trumpet. Its blast is not just a note, it is a decree. A sound so powerful it shakes the fabric of time. It declares your arrival. Not just into a new house or a new season, but into a divine dimension you were born for. This sound is heaven announcing, "Here comes the chosen one." The sound releases angels to war on your behalf. It makes demons tremble and flee. It draws resources from the four corners of the earth. This sound marks the end of your wilderness and the beginning of your reign. You are no longer hidden. You are no longer ignored. You are no longer overlooked. The trumpet announces that the earth must now recognize what heaven already sees. You are anointed, appointed, and chosen. This is not just to move. This is a coronation. This is not just you changing locations, it's you stepping into divine alignment. You are not merely being relocated physically, you are being re-established spiritually. This moment carries weight in the realms unseen. The earth may call it a transition, but heaven calls it enthronement. You are ascending not just in status, but in spirit. You have been through the fire. You've been tested in secret. You've fought battles no one knew you were in. You've cried behind closed doors and smiled in public. You've forgiven when it hurt, released what you loved, and walked away from what you thought you needed. And for that, the Father says, "Now I will honor you openly." You've been prepared. Every trial shaped you. Every delay matured you. Every heartbreak refined you. The preparation wasn't punishment, it was protection. You couldn't drive prematurely. You couldn't wear the crown while still clinging to the wounds. You had to become what you were called to carry. And now, you are ready. Ready to speak with authority. Ready to walk with boldness. Ready to love without fear. Ready to lead without pride. You've been prepared, and heaven has seen your faithfulness in the unseen places. You've been purified. Through tears. Through isolation. Through loss. Through nights when you thought God forgot your name. But the fire didn't consume you, it purified you. You are coming forth as gold. Not perfect, but pure. Your heart has been softened. Your motives have been aligned. Your desires have been refined until all that remains is your hunger for Him. That is why the oil flows. That is why the glory falls. Because you no longer want the promise without the presence. And that, dear one, is what qualifies you for this divine shift. You've been positioned. Every step was ordered, even the ones that felt like missteps. Every closed door, every betrayal, every no was a redirection to your yes. You are standing now on holy ground. The place you were once rejected is about to celebrate you. The place you were once overlooked is about to honor you. You are no longer behind, you are right on time. Destiny has not forgotten you. In fact, it's been waiting for this exact moment to usher you in. You are positioned not just in geography, but in grace. The favor that is about to find you cannot be earned, it has been appointed. Now, be present. Don't run from this moment. Don't let fear whisper lies into your spirit. Don't shrink when the doors open. Walk in. Stand tall. Take your place. The time of hiding is over. You were born for this. You've cried for this. You've fasted for this. You've lost for this. Now receive it. Let your hands open. Let your heart believe. Let your soul sing. You are not imagining this shift, it is real. It is now. It is yours. So declare it boldly. Speak it out loud. Let heaven echo your voice. Let the enemy hear your confidence. Say it with fire in your bones, I receive my new address. I receive my divine relocation. I receive the land prepared for me. Say it like the chains are falling. Say it like the prison doors are opening. Say it like the dry bones are rising. Say it until the ground beneath you starts to tremble with recognition. Say it until the atmosphere shifts. Say it until the air around you starts to taste like victory. Because this, dear one, is not just a message. It's your divine moving day. Child of God, the heavens are ablaze with the glory of your new beginning. The message you've received is not a fleeting word but a divine proclamation, etched in the eternal scrolls of heaven. For too long, you've wandered in the wilderness of delay, wrestled with the weight of betrayal, and questioned the silence of God. But hear this, the silence was not absence, it was architecture. God was building your new address in secret, a place where no enemy can trespass, no curse can linger, and no dream can wither. This is not merely a change of scenery, it is a spiritual coronation, a holy relocation into the center of God's perfect will. Your name is no longer whispered in the shadows but shouted in the throne room, and the angels are singing, "This one is chosen. This one is ready." What does this new address look like? It is not confined to brick and mortar, nor is it bound by the limitations of human imagination. Your new address is a state of being, a realm of divine favor where joy bubbles like a spring, peace stands like a fortress, and provision flows like a river. It is a place where the wounds of yesterday are healed by the balm of God's love, where the chains of fear are shattered by the power of His promises. In this new territory, doors swing open without your knocking, divine connections align without your striving, and purpose partnerships blossom without your searching. This is the land of overflow, where kingdom wealth is spiritual, emotional, and material pours into your life, not as a trickle, but as a flood. Your new address is a prophecy fulfilled, a legacy birthed, and a victory won. Let's pause and honor the journey that brought you here. The wilderness was not a punishment, it was a refinery. Every tear you shed was a seed planted in the soil of your destiny. Every betrayal you endured was a lesson in discernment, teaching you to recognize those who are aligned with your calling. Every delay was a divine detour, protecting you from paths that would have led to destruction. You thought God was silent, but He was strategizing. You thought you were forgotten, but He was fortifying. The storms that battered your soul were not meant to break you but to build you into a warrior, a worshipper, a vessel of His glory. The warfare was not your defeat, it was your training ground. And now, polished by pain and strengthened by perseverance, you stand at the threshold of your new address, ready to inherit what was always yours. Make no mistake, the enemy is trembling. The forces that once mocked your tears, sabotaged your dreams, and whispered lies of unworthiness are now in disarray. They see the light of God's favor shining upon you, and they know their time is up. The gates of your new address are guarded by the Almighty, and no weapon formed against you can prosper. Those who overlooked you will now witness your rising. Those who abandoned you will see the table God has prepared in their presence. The delays that once drained your hope, they were divine alignments, redirecting you to a destiny greater than you dared to dream. Hell may rage, but heaven rejoices, for your relocation is sealed by the blood of Jesus, and no power in the universe can undo what God has ordained. This is your moment to open not just your eyes, but your heart, your faith, and your mouth. The season of hiding is over. The time for shrinking back has passed. God is sending a public announcement to the spiritual realm, "This is my chosen one. I am relocating them to the land of promise." To step into this new address, you must release the baggage of the old. Let go of the pain that defined you, the fear that confined you, and the doubt that restrained you. Open your heart to receive the joy that cannot be stolen, the peace that cannot be shaken, and the love that heals what others broke. Open your faith to believe that what God has promised, He will perform. Open your mouth and declare, I receive my new address. I receive my divine relocation. I receive the land prepared for me. Speak it boldly, for heaven is listening, and your words are activating the promises written in eternity. There is power in your declaration. When you comment 111 on this message, you are not just typing numbers, you are planting a spiritual stake in the ground, claiming your relocation in the name of Jesus. The number 111 is a symbol of alignment, a reminder that God's plans for you are coming into perfect order. It is a prophetic act, signaling to the heavens that you are ready to step into your new address. When you like this message, you are raising a banner of victory, proclaiming to the world that you are no longer bound by the past but are walking in the freedom of God's promises. And when you share this message, you are extending the invitation to others who are still in their wilderness, letting them know that their divine moving day is coming too. Your engagement is not just interaction, it is intercession, a holy act that shifts atmospheres and breaks chains. Imagine the overflow that awaits you. Picture a life where striving ceases, and provision flows effortlessly. Envision relationships that honor your worth, partnerships that amplify your purpose, and opportunities that align with your calling. This is not a fantasia, it is your inheritance. Your new address is a place of royalty, where you are crowned with favor and clothed in victory. It is a place of purpose, where every gift God placed within you finds its expression. It is a place of legacy, where your obedience plants seeds for generations to come. The overflow is not just for you, it is for those connected to you, for the lives you will touch, and for the kingdom you will advance. This is the magnitude of what God is doing in and through you. There is an urgency to this moment. The veil is thinning, the winds are shifting, and heaven is shouting your name. This is not a message to be pondered tomorrow or a promise to be claimed later. This is your divine relocation notice, and the time to act is now. The enemy will try to distract you with doubt, delay you with fear, or discourage you with lies. But you are not who you used to be. You are a child of the King, anointed for this moment, appointed for this move. Step forward with courage, for the gates of your new address are open, and the path is clear. God has signed the deed, sealed it with His Spirit, and delivered it to your hands. All that remains is for you to walk through. So, what will you do with this divine invitation? Will you hesitate, clinging to the familiar pain of the old address? Or will you rise, embracing the unknown glory of the new? The choice is yours, but the call is clear. Comment 111 to claim your relocation, to declare that you are ready for the promises of God to manifest in your life. Like this message to confirm your victory, to let the heavens and the earth know that you are stepping into your inheritance. Share this word with those who need to hear it, for there are others in your circle who are waiting for their own divine moving day. Your action is not just for you, it is a ripple that will touch lives, shift destinies, and glorify God. As you step into your new address, know this: you do not walk alone. The God who called you is the God who keeps you. The Spirit who anointed you is the Spirit who guides you. The Savior who redeemed you is the Savior who sustains you. In this new territory, you will find His presence as your compass, His word as your map, and His love as your anchor. No matter what challenges arise, no matter what giants you face, you are covered by the hand of the Almighty. Your new address is not just a destination, it is a relationship, a covenant, a home in the heart of God. Rest in this truth, and let it propel you forward with unshakable confidence. This relocation is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your legacy. The new address God has prepared is a platform for your purpose, a stage for your testimony, and a foundation for your impact. As you walk in this new season, you will build altars of worship, plant gardens of faith, and leave footprints of favor for others to follow. Your life will become a beacon, drawing those who are lost to the light of God's love. Your story will become a song, inspiring those who are weary to press on. Your relocation is not just about you, it is about the generations who will inherit the blessings of your obedience. So, step boldly, love fiercely, and live fully, for you are writing a legacy that will echo in eternity. Beloved, this is your divine moving day. The heavens are watching, the angels are cheering, and God is smiling. Your new address is ready, and the keys are in your hands. Let go of the past, embrace the promise, and step into the overflow. Comment 111 to seal this moment in the Spirit. Like this message to declare your victory to the world. Share it with those who need to know that their time is coming. This is not just a message, it is a movement, a shift, a coronation. You are no longer hidden. You are no longer last. You are a child of God, relocated to royalty, crowned with purpose, and destined for greatness. Open now, and step into your new address. The King is waiting, and the world is watching.